After a long hiatus, the SMBL is back with fans for Game 6 of the championship, Beewolves and Herbisaurs. The Beewolves have a chance to close it out tonight. Ethan Payne to Grant Munley. That one is up the middle, base hit. Para throws it in and runners on first and second with one out for the Herbisaurs. 2 on, 2 out, and the 2-2. Strike 3 got Stanberg looking, and the Beewolves get out of it unscathed. Is Alec Para. Here comes the pitch, and it's driven into the right center gap. It rolls to the wall. Para rounds first and heads for second. He's got himself a double here in Game 6 to try and follow in Alec's footsteps. There's a little bloop shot right in front of the shortstop. He's going to go to third, and the throw is not in time. Everybody's safe for Howie Newman. Runner going to second. Throw is not in time. Matlock has a stolen base. Now for Howie Newman, 1 out, 2 on. Comebacker right back to the pitcher. Throw to first is not in time, and the Beewolves lead 1-0. So now Gabe Newman steps up into the box with runners on the corners and 1 out. Here comes the pitch. That ball driven deep into center field. Dolph Stake under it, and it is deep enough, and Matlock will go. Play at the plate. Throw coming in, and it's in time to get Matlock for the double play. The Herbisaurs give up just 1, and after 1 inning, it's 1-0 Beewolves. Ethan Payne to Stewart. That ball's up the middle, base hit. Para throws it in, and Stewart is on with a single. Fiona Clark now steps in with a runner on and 1 out. There goes Stewart. Throw to second. Is in time to get her. A big cut down at second base. 2 outs now in the second. And there's a ground ball diving stop by Newman. He flips to Payne, and that'll do it for the top of the second. To replicate what happened last time with runners on first and second, there's a drive deep into center field. Stake throws it in, and the bases are loaded for the Beewolves. With the bases loaded for Howie. There's a ground ball slow roller. Tough play. Throw to first is not in time. Everyone's safe, and the Beewolves double their lead with Gabe Newman coming up. Bases loaded. That one's driven deep into center field. Stake is under it. Tagging and scoring is Para. And the Beewolves take a 3-0 lead here in the elimination game. Beewolves are looking to turn 2 and get out of here. There it is to Matlock. Go to 2. On to first. Double play. And that ends the top of the 4th. And the pitcher, Ethan Payne, batting now. Batting 100 in the playoffs. And the first pitch is driven into the left field gap. And it's down. It rolls to the wall. And Ethan Payne helps himself out with a 1-out double. 0-2 for J.J. Jacob. This one's lifted deep into center field. Dolph Stake calls for it. Ethan Payne tags up. Ethan Payne will go. Stake throws to third, and it's cut down Payne by about a mile to end the inning. 1 out, 1 on for Manley. Payne in the stretch, and here comes the pitch. There's a line shot, and it's knocked down by Howie Newman, and everybody is safe. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 2 on for Henry Hamster. That ball is up the middle, base hit. Rounding third and coming home. Para sends the ball home, and he's safe. And the Herbisaurs are on the board for Rojas. That one's up the middle, and it gets by Matlock. Rounding third and coming home. Play at the plate is not in time, and the Herbisaurs are right back in the game. That one's driven right center. Brolio and Para converging on it. Who's going to call it? Nobody will! The ball falls in between Para and Brolio, and this game is tied. And there's a ball rocketed up the middle, and the Herbisaurs come back down 3-0 to take a 4-3 lead here in the 6th. Grant Balfour replaces Ethan Payne as we go into the 7th, as the Herbisaurs lead 4-3. As there's a can of corn right to Buster Biggs, he makes the play, 1 down. The ever-dangerous Dolph Steak now comes up with 1 out and the base is empty. And that one's driven deep into center field. This could be trouble. Back goes Parra at the wall, and it's off the wall. Steak rounds second and heads for third, and he's got himself a 1-out triple for Henry Hamster. And that one's driven deep into center field. If Parra can make this innings over, but he can't. It was a tough play anyway. Steak jogs in, and the Herbisaurs double their lead over the Beewolves 5-3. Now Milo Stewart is up with a runner on and nobody out. Rojas is on the move, and it was a hit and run right into the open gap. Jacob throws to third as Rojas is able to get there. And runners on the corners with nobody out for the Herbisaurs. Serving up for the pitcher, Fuss. And there's a drive into center field. Parra under it, definitely deep enough to tag up. And he will go. And the Herbisaurs score another run. It's 6-3. The last hope for the Beewolves in the 8th. That one is crushed a million miles deep to left field. And in to the home bullpen. Matthew Matlock gives the Beewolves some life. And it's 6-4. Gabe Newman up with Howie Newman at first. Newman drives this one deep to right field. At the wall. It's gone! Gabe Newman ties the game in the 8th. Olajide Olatunji comes in the top of the 9th for the Beewolves. As that one is driven deep left field, Biggs under it, and he claims it, and he catches it. 1 down for Grant Manley. Manley drives this one deep into left field. If it's fair, it's gone, and it's a home run, and the Herbisaurs have taken the lead here in the 9th. Jack Brolio starts out the last-ditch efforts for the Beewolves to get back into this game. Bottom of the 9th, 3 outs away from losing this game and having to go to a Game 7 are the Beewolves. That is their current situation. A 1-2 count and a blooper into the outfield, shallow outfield, and Brolio is on first base. Toby Brown replaces the pitching spot, and there's a ground ball. Second baseman could be 2, and it is. And the Beewolves are 1 out away from having to go to a Game 7. J.J. Jacob stands in the way between the Herbisaurs and 3 victories in this series. Jacob drives this one into right center, and it's down for a hit. J.J. Jacob stands on second base 180 feet away from the Beewolves tying this game. It is Buster Biggs at bat. There's a line drive, and it's caught by Stewart. And that is how the Herbisaurs force a Game 7 here at Colonial Plaza. In one of the most tight games we've seen this entire playoff, the Herbisaurs win this game 7-6 on the heels of a Grunt Manley go-ahead home run in the 9th inning.